How to stop starting again. Ryan Engel here, founder of RE Fitness. We are going to dive in to a topic that so many people fall victim to. It's a mentality, it's a mindset so many people fall victim to. How many times have you been in that situation where you said, you know what, next week I'll start again, tomorrow I'll do it, yo-yo dieting, lose a couple pounds, go back up in weight. What is the answer to sustainability and the difference between people that absolutely get there and don't? This is it. Tomorrow, you will wish you had started today. Listen, when you say, I'll start tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, you put off till next week, this is you right here. All right, look, we got Dr. Evil right here. Start tomorrow. Does it ever really happen? Listen, I have worked with millions worldwide. I have seen and been part of so many awesome transformations. And what we're going to go through here is a unique presentation, a unique style here. I would love for you to stay with me till the end. Listen, I always do giveaways. I'm going to add something at the end, a little code word to get a giveaway from me. Tap to subscribe, follow with me. I really appreciate it. Take a second, tap that like because it helps get the video out. Now the agenda that we are going to dive into. Targeted versus vague goals, hyper-focusing daily, resetting your standard, and defining the root of your most common excuses along with getting skin in the game. We're going to pick these apart. So I want to jump straight into the meat here. Let's go. Now, I've titled these as resets. So this is a way to reset that mindset. We're going to dive straight into targeted goals versus big goals. Listen, we've all been there. We've got a big goal. You want to be happy, rich, fit, toned, not specific. This goal is way too large. This is a goal that the big goal is something that you see off in the distance and you say, of course I want that. And this is the type of thing that everybody does. It's like the daydreaming goal. It's not specific whatsoever. Now let's look at a targeted goal. This is, let's say you're going to run a 5K. You want to do it less than 30 minutes. Go to 2 vacations to Europe this year. You want to earn that 50K by June 30th. Right? This is something specific. And right across the board, it is essential that, especially in fitness, that you take on very specific and pinpointed targeted goals. This cannot be more true. So if you're somebody that needs to lose 30 pounds, cut that in half and immediately put on your wall, write it down, put on your wall, write down, I want to lose 15 pounds and then set a date, get a deadline. That's how you get a goal targeted. So we're going to roll right into the second reset because this is the hyper-focus aspect. This is daily, right? Check it out. You ever feel this way? Must stay focused, right? Listen, we've all been there, but let me key into what this specifically means. So hyper-focus is utilizing the first principle. This is the first thing you do every day. Have you ever heard that habit of making your bed before you do anything else? Well, the reason that's so effective, you'll get naysayers that say, well, listen, making your bed every day, it's not going to do anything for you. What is that really going to do? Well, in all reality, it gives you something small that you can do, that you can control, that creates a victory. I love that little habit. One thing that I do with my clients, you guys know this, you've been rolling with me for a while, we do intermittent fasting using fasted HIIT. So that first principle of that workout. Now there's scientific debate whether or not that workout is more potent early in the day or later in the day. Studies always lean to the fact that it's more potent. So getting your workout in first thing in the morning is always more potent. In fact, a 15 to 20 minute HIIT workout is typically worth an hour later in the day on a treadmill. All right, that's the science. But let's step aside from the science because I think the psychological factor of you stepping out of bed and doing that workout first thing in the morning, that's the biggest key in this. It's a psychological vote casts for who you are that day. That means you did your workout first thing in the morning. What are you going to do later on? You're not going to have that slip up at Taco Bell. You're not going to have that slip up when your coworkers bring in the donuts, this kind of thing, right? And you're also going to want to write things down and control your environment. I can't stress enough writing things down, whether it's an old pen and a pad or you taking write notes into your phone and creating a checklist of things you want to do every day. It's super, super important. Now that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Instead of, wading in the waters, trying a little bit of fitness tactics, you're going to dive headfirst in and control everything with the hyper-focus factor. Now let's jump into the third reset. Resetting your standard. You got to understand something. Your peers are not your standard. Now you got that. You're chilling till 11 o'clock. You're sitting hanging out on your phone on a Saturday, right? You're not getting anything done. What's the latest Netflix series? Which team won? Did your sports team win? Throwing down beers, throwing down drinks nightly. Margaritas, sugar bombs, eating like your peers, doing things like your peers do. This is not your standard. You walk by the mirror, and what you're going to see is places that you want to improve on your body. We're all going to do that. We're going to look at our, get out of the shower. You're looking at your body, and you're like, I could improve this, this, or this. Let's make that a standard. Let's make that daily chase to do better a standard, not what your peers are doing, not what people are around you are doing. See, here's the reality. Accept that you will always get what you want. You see a Lamborghini drive by and you say, you know what, I really, really want that. We all have those moments of, this is the daydreamy thing, right? We've all seen that. Now, if you really, really wanted that, you're going to do whatever it takes to get it. The bottom line is you don't want it bad enough. So you have to take your goal and be very serious about this. Remember, you make it direct, you make it attainable, you're targeting it. But this is something that you're casting votes toward that goal every single day, and you're resetting what that standard is. So if you look in the mirror and you're not where you want to be, you're not where you need to lift your standard before you go and chase that goal. So you need to say, listen, this isn't it. You know how many clients I talk to that will say, look, it's been 10 years or 20 years even since I've been in the shape that I want to be in, sometimes even 30, since you've been in the shape you want to be in. So you can remember back to, let's say, high school, you're lean, playing sports, you're doing well, and then all of a sudden life takes control of you. And it happens to all of us, right? Life takes control of you, and then your standard has been gone. You've lost your standard. Well, what we have to do is dust off what our standard is, because our standard is healthy. Being agile, being able to be flexible, being able to spend more time with our kids, our energy level going up. This is all part of what you want. So you have to remove that self-doubt aspect. And the final piece to this, this reset of the standard is taking ownership in yourself. Stop blaming everyone else. You have to be accountable for the position you're in. It's nobody else's fault. It's not your dad's, it's not your mom's, it's not anybody else around you. See, because if you start passing that blame, even if somebody or something had a very heavy hand in the position you're in right now, if it's not a good position, something pushed you in that direction. Don't ever blame that, because you're not in control of that. So you're in control of your actions. So you have to admit fault and what you did wrong, take extreme ownership and knock it out. This is one of the most important aspects. So moving straight into, and this is tied into excuses, we're going to the fourth reset. Define the root of your most common excuses. All right, here we go. Let me get comfortable. All right, I want to hear all your excuses. This is the big thing. How many times have your friends been Mr. Willy Wonka right here, right? You want to spout off everything you can to deny, your involvement in getting something wrong or the reason that you're out of shape. People don't care, because what they care about is the results. And that's actually what I want to focus on, what you should care about. So let's identify the root of the top excuses. Excuse one is time. I don't have enough time in the day, right? This is the big thing. This is bogus. This is the most bogus excuse. Everyone has the same 24 hours, right? So we use not having enough time. It's simply, we're masters. Human beings are masters at wasting time. The time is there. Remember, you're going to get what you want. So you have to prioritize. If you have to go to bed an hour earlier to wake up an hour earlier, this is an important aspect. You got to do it, right? You got to do it. This is just what you have to do to get it done. Next up, this is a more viable excuse. All right, this is one that I'll give a little bit more credit to. We have to beat it, obviously, but it's the excuse of self-deprecation. This is, I'm too fat to work out. It's too late now. I can't do anything about it. This is the one that, this is guaranteeing to keep you in the spot you're in. See, certain people are in a mental position where they beat themselves down. I can tell you right now, I've dealt with that type of anxiety, that type of level of self-torment. You have to understand that you will 100% move forward at some point. Because see, if it gets bad enough that your health is on the line, if a weight problem gets bad enough that you're stuck in this position, your doctor is going to tell you need to do something. I can promise you're going to do it. So why not simply break through that now? And the big thing is, and what I like to tell my clients, look, we are a fitness brand dedicated to people that start from zero or in the negative. People that need to lose 30, 50. We have 100-pound weight loss transformations in our client base, on our coaching. See, the big thing about what it is we do is we want clients to understand that it's so key, so core, that you break that self-doubt. You will gain confidence through action. Through doing things every day, you will get confidence through. And that's important. So let's move into the next major excuse. This is the excuse of delusion. This is when a client is 2 weeks, 3 weeks on a program, let's say 1 month even on a program, and says, you know what, I've been doing everything right, but I'm not getting anywhere. Here's the reality to that everything right. You start asking questions. As a coach, I'll ask questions. Okay, you've been doing everything right. Tell me, walk me through your nutrition. Well, here or there, I'll throw in a little bit of a donut. The coworker brought in a donut, but I stayed mostly on my plan. See, one of the questions that I'll ask clients, and this is not just my clients, but I'm helping train other coaches at corporate events. I will say, listen, how close are you following your plan? Would you say it's 70%? Would you say it's 90%, 100%? Is it 50%? The answer from clients that aren't getting anywhere typically is, I'd say about 70%, right? Listen, that's C. That's C work. In school, what is that? That's a C minus. That's borderline D. You are not passable at that point in fitness. I hate to say it. See, in a lot of areas of your life, you can just scoot by. But fitness, especially as we age, it's very unforgiving. You need to be in the 90% range if you want to get there and you want to truly get it done. This is so important. The 90% range. This is where you need to be. Think about it. If you're 70% off in your taxes, could you imagine? Well, you're going to get slapped with a massive fine. 90% is the only answer to get you those fast results. And then moving into the fifth reset. This is so important. You've got to get skin in the game. Take a look around. There's free information everywhere. I personally promote a ton of free information because I want to engage with people. And sometimes the only way you can get them to listen is free. But for many individuals, they never break past that free barrier and they never invest in themselves. The same individual that won't pay for a fitness plan for themselves will go out and buy a new outfit and some new shoes and drop $500 on that. Okay? Look, could you imagine if college was free? Could you imagine if you went to college and they said, open the doors, everybody's free? No one would go. No one would care about that, right? Per capita, no one would go, no one would care about it. See, this is the problem. You have to have an investment in something for it to matter. So I want to tell you this little story. How do I know this? How have I seen this? Right out of the gate. So Advanced Abs, one of my first programs, we were selling it mostly in United Kingdom, and then it started to expand to North America. Now, here's a little startup story, a little tidbit behind Advanced Abs. It's an incredible program designed to drive more advanced results. Now, when Advanced Abs launched, it was free. I launched this and I made it free. One of my mentors said, listen, that's an incredible program. If you want people to engage with the brand, put it out there, show them what type of level of work that you do here at RE Fitness. So we put this program out. And of course, we paid a lot of money to run a free campaign. And hundreds of people started downloading it. We hit a couple thousand people. And very few people wrote in and said, wow, this program is great. And the funny thing is, for the market standard, this program dominated everything. I mean, we do our homework. We made this program better than anything else out there. Plus the formula and the system. And today it still holds up as an incredible, very fast-paced, high-intensity resistance training. Okay. So the funny thing is, why was no one getting back to us? Then I said, let's put a price tag behind it because I'm running out of money here. Right, we're marketing this thing. This is the early days of RE Fitness. We're going way back, many years. $17 we made it. So $17. And all of a sudden, the same volume of people buy it at $17. And you know what? People were getting back. This program's pretty damn good. Thank you. This is awesome. Then, our marketing team said, look, we're running out of money. Well, we got to up the price. We upped the price, right? Basic economics. We upped the price. We made it $47. People started buying it more and appreciating it. And the feedback percentage based on the people that buy it, 100 people buy it, we had 25 people writing in, right? So certain people just aren't going to write in. We had 25% of the people writing in say, listen, damn, this is legit. Like, I'm so happy to be on this program. Raise the price again to 97. It did even better. My point here is that you care about things that you put your money in. Speaking of getting skin in the game, I'd like to give you a program. Now, this is a paid program. You put some skin in the game. You watch through the end of this video. I'd love it if you come on board to our coaching, but I'm going to give you something. I'm going to give you the Iron Man or Iron Woman program. All you have to do is write in re.fitness.official@gmail.com and message me Iron Man or Woman. It is a full-blown program. We got a price point of this at $97, and I'd like to shoot it out to you absolutely free. My treat. So thank you so much for watching through. We have amazing clients getting it done on a daily basis. Thousands of people on board our Body Flow system. This is our one-on-one experience. We do check-ins, the works. It's online body transformation. It's very, very fitness forward. We are getting some huge things done here. Now, ultimately, we're looking for clients that need to lose a minimum of around the 20 to 30 pound marker minimum, because we're looking for incredible testimonials. Check below in the description. If we got slots open, you will book a 100% free consultation call with one of our coaches, and we'll put you in. We'll get you set up. Thank you so much for watching. Ryan Engel. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.